let's finish off the question in this video. So we have to look at the distribution. Now, how do we look at the distribution? Basically, we want to know how frequently the observations happen. Do we have more frequent small numbers or large numbers? So we'll draw frequency distribution basically. Let me zoom out, get some more space here because we'll need that. And let's see how that will look like. So on the vertical axis, we're going to draw a graph. We're going to have a graph over here. Let me draw it like that. We will have the frequency on the vertical axis and the number on the horizontal axis. This is going to be the number. Now we start. First of all, let's estimate how the numbers will look like, because we have numbers ranging from 0 to 57. So let's suppose this is going to be 0, this is going to be 0, and 57 is going to be somewhere over there. So we're going to, you know, visually plot them. Now, what do we have? We have the observation of 0 once. So the frequency of the observation of 0 is 1. So we have 1 dot over here. Then the next observation is 5. So let's plot the 5 as well. The 5 is going to be somewhere, right, a tenth of this, so probably somewhere over here. One observation of 5, so we plot 1 dot over there. Now we go to 2023. This is going to be somewhere in the middle. Let's plot those. 2023, each one of them happens once. So let's say this is going to be 20, this is going to be 23. They happen once. Now we go to the 30s, right? The next data. 30 we have once, so it's going to be somewhere over here. We have it once. We have 35 twice, so look how we do that. 35, we draw 1 and 2, right? Because we have 2 observations. The frequency equals to 2. That's why we have 2 dots. 36 also 2. So right next to it, I'm not going to write it because it's too messy already, but 36 is right next to it. Also 2. Also 2 dots. We got that. We go to the 40s. Let's see how the 40s look like. So we have 41 somewhere over here. 41. We have it once, so we plot once. 42 happens twice. So right next to it we have 2 dots for 42, 1, 2. 47, 48. So we draw 47, 48 somewhere over there, each with one dot. Okay, now we go to the 50s and we have 52 once, 54 and 57. So let's do so. 52 is going to be somewhere over here. That's once. 54 is going to be somewhere over here once, and 57 also once. Now let's draw a hypothetical line above them to see how they look like. So we have like one observation here, one observation in that range. We have slightly more observations over here, and then we go below, we go lower. So this is how the distribution would look like. What is a skewed distribution to the right? A skewed distribution to the right, it means we have a tail to the right. So it should look something like that. It should look something like that, which means that we would have a very high frequency, right? Because this is how we interpret distributions. Keep in mind, this is the frequency over here, and this is the number that we are looking at. So we would have a lot of frequencies for small numbers. This is what this means. This is how it how it looks like. We would have a high frequency for low numbers and very low frequency for large numbers, because remember, the numbers are ranging from smaller to higher. Even making it practical to our example, it would range from 0 to 57, somewhere over there. So we would have in the zone of 0 to 20 very high frequencies, and then fewer and fewer. But what we notice is that the frequency is pretty symmetrical. Like we have a couple of observations on this tail, couple of observations on that tail, and slightly more in the middle. So no, it doesn't look like a skewed distribution, meaning that the answer to our question is gonna be false, and we are done.